So finally, Taylor released her Taylor's version of her year, and I'm happy for her that she finally claimed her year. All she has to do is claim her reputation and her name. We will have a review. No, review. Ito mag-aaral. No, we're going to have a somewhat of a ranking on Taylor's version album. Based on the album alone, there are a total of 19 songs. I think there's 19, 19 songs. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't heard the vault tracks yet. I haven't heard it for now. Syempre, I've listened to the album like a lot of times now for me to have a solid opinion on which songs sound better in the 1989 Taylor's version compared to the stolen version. This is only my opinion, and my opinion doesn't reflect your opinion, so that we can have different opinions, we can agree to disagree to one another, and so on and so forth. So, Taylor's version, I really like these following songs. So, Welcome to New York. Di ko alam kung bakit ko kinanta yun. Blank Space, Out of the Woods, All You Had to Do Was Stay, Shake It Off, I Wish You Would, Bad Blood, Wildest Dreams, How You Get the Girl, and You Are in Love. The next is the neutrals. So, in the neutrals, these are the songs that I don't have a clear opinion whether I like the stolen version more or the Taylor's version more. I Know Places, Clean, and Wonderland. And also, the most, I don't know if this is controversial, but I like style and new romantics on the stolen version. Why? Okay, so I have my reasonings on why these songs are I like the stolen version more than the Taylor's version, but maybe now let's move on to the ranking of the songs. Okay, so I have a like a código since I can't remember my ranking. So, first off, we will start with I'll put Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you at the bottom of the list. Okay, so this is my reasoning. So I put Welcome to New York simply because I haven't been to New York. So the sentiments of the song that it has on Taylor, I can't really understand it. But I can relate to it if I go to the city. So if I go to Manila, I can relate to it. Like maybe I'm riding on the LRT or even like a night bus on a route in Manila. Maybe I can understand the sentiments of being in a city. But because of that, it has to be in the bottom. I'm so sorry. It has to be in the bottom. Other words, it is a very good opener. I don't think there's another song on the album that could replace it as an album opener. Next, we will have Shake It Off, whoa, as the 14th song in my list. So, Shake It Off is not a bad song, as you guys like to put it. It's a feel good anthem. It's really not one of Taylor's lyrical geniuses songs like Hello, Folklore, and Evermore exists for a reason for that. But Shake It Off shares its sentiments of shaking off their haters, their bashers, and everything. So this is Taylor's being unapologetically her, and you guys bashing the song, I will not forgive you for bashing it. Like, you just shake it off. You don't want it. Like, you can just shake it off, like Taylor did. Next, next song. Okay, this might be controversial, but we found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it, and This is my least favorite of the original deluxe. I don't understand why I don't like the song since it's a lyrical composition. It typically tailors songwriting in general. It is storytelling. It is invoking emotions that are not really there. So Wonderland is like based on Alice in Wonderland, I guess. Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know we used to be mad love. So it is in my 12 spot. And baby, now we got bad blood. Second single to be in this list. So Bad Blood, the song about having feud with others. So I don't really want the narrative of it, but it's a bad girl anthem. Like the chorus. And also, I will put the featuring Kendrick Lamar. But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Okay, so blank space. It is a masterpiece, right? It is Taylor's callback to the people who are shaming her for like dating. Like, can you just get off Taylor's love life? Like, do you have nothing else better to do? So, okay, my reasoning for blank space being this so low is that other songs on the album needs attention too, and blank space is a big song. Like his thing here is the pen click. That pen click, nice. I know places we can hide. Okay, so it's in the 10th place. So I know places is a 10th for me in the album. I cannot shake the vision on my head. Like I didn't even watch the concert video of 1989, but that scene of the door like closing on itself and then having a fire, like the editor, like having a fire, and then another part of it was like Taylor was leaning, and then the person she was leaning into was edited out. So I can only think of that. So it's ingrained in my memory. Love you and baby say I want you for worse or for better. I would wait forever and ever. It's the tutorial song. So it's a tutorial song of how you get the girl. And on the Taylor's album, Taylor's version of it, the kick drums are much prominent. Prominent. That's the word. It's much more prominent in the sound. Like you can hear the that that part. Like, I like that. While the streets are high. Okay, so Wildest Dreams for me, the only thing that I didn't like particularly, but it's not really a skip for me. I still really like Wildest Dreams. Like it's the I think for me this is a Delulu anthem. Like it's a dream. Like Wildest Dreams lost its like boom, boom. Like in the final chorus, like in the stolen version, it has this big anticipating like end of the movie type sound to it. The last chorus, like the when she was running, like slow mo, and then I really appreciate that Wildest Dreams like became a much more stripped down version of it compared to the stolen version. So that's it. Rain came pouring down when I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe. Folklore and Evermore wasn't released yet. It's a therapy song. This song is a therapy song. So if you are in a very dark location, Clean is a very, very good song to listen to, since it is the being it's a part of wherein you are now clean. You are much in a better place. In other terms, you're clean. So that's my interpretation of this song. When we talk about the production on Clean in 1989's Taylor version, it's much more nicer. It's much more it's much crisper. It's much more clean compared to this one. Got the James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that style. I'm so sorry, style. Fall from my favorite songs. It's my favorite song on the 1989. Something off with the re-recording. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate it, but people are allowed to have their opinions. And my opinion is that I like the stolen version of it more than the re-recorded one. This is the only song that I have in the album that I have my sentiments on. Maybe because Clean's style is just a perfect song. Like the original, it was already perfect. Like even if it doesn't have a bridge like the typical Taylor's bridge, which is like the most perfect part of a song from Taylor, doesn't have a a defining bridge. Like it it still did not affect the cultural the cultural impact of style has on the pop styles. That song, baby, we're the new romantics, come along with me, heartbreak is a national anthem, we sing it proudly. Okay, so hear me out. I like i like the stolen version of new romantics more, since like style, like it's also a perfect song. Like it doesn't need a re-recording of it. Would be much more harder to do, since yeah, it's already engraved in my my head, the original song. Way this song is the perfect album ender of 1989. It's a perfect song to end it on the album. I wish, I wish. Okay, I wish you would. I know a lot of people don't like this song, like, but it's my favorite. I don't know why it became my favorite, since if I show you a proof on my Spotify, how long I heard this song, like I cannot tell you, I cannot stress enough how much times I streamed that song. Like it's my song on the album. It's my personal pick from the album. Like, oh, all you had to do was stay. All you had to do was stay. Hold me in the palm of your hand. And why'd you have to go and lock me up when I let you in? A lot of people also don't like the song, like I wish you would, but it is also a song that I really like. I really like this song. So there are only two songs left, and those are, drum rolls, please. You can hear in the silence, you. And my favorite of the song is, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Okay, so You Are in Love is my favorite song on the deluxe edition. And I also want to feel it. Like it's actually uncanny that it describes a person being in love. Like the chorus, you can hear it in the silence. Like you can hear it in the silence. What do you mean? Like you can hear it in silence. You can feel on the way home. Like this is also a Delulu song for me. Like I like imagining my crush, my crush, being in love with them. Like you could see like the happiness these songs bring to me. Out of the Woods. So lyrically, Out of the Woods perfectly describes. It describes the way it describes for me. Out of the Woods is like anxiety. Anxiety put in a song. Like it keeps asking itself if they are out of the woods. Meaning, are they out of that place? So for me, maybe this song on why it became my favorite song on 1989's Taylor's version is maybe because I resonated with the message as well. The production on the song, the chokehold it has on me. Like, abstain myself from listening to this album the night it dropped. Cannot wait anymore. Like, hearing the song from the snippet it has on the movie trailer, it's a line of that the part. I don't know why, but this is the like in my opinion the best produced song on the Taylor's version. Like I don't undermine the other productions, the other songs, but for me this is my personal favorite, and you are also entitled to have an opinion about it. So that's my chalk tab. That is my top 15. So recap. Going to put it here. The recap. We'll move on to the initial ranking for the vault tracks. Initial ranking for the vault tracks is based on their title alone, meaning that I haven't heard it, but that is an understatement since TikTok likes on me. Oh, like I can hear some of that, and when I look into the audio, it's actually that song. It's from the vault. So I skip. So this is my ranking. This is my ranking based on the title alone. So from least excited to the most excited would be Say Don't Go, Suburban Legends, Sit Over Now, Slut. Most excited of Now That We Don't Talk. I will just listen to these songs and I'll be back with a ranking of them and see my opinion if it's valid or not. I'll be back. Okay, so it's been a day or two from my review on 1989's Taylor's version. So as I promised that I'm going to like hear first the ranking, so I have a initial listen ranking. So this is subject to change, but for now, this is my ranking of the vault tracks. So from the bottom of the list, you have quotation marks slut. So I thought that I'm going to like it more since it is very emotional to say at least. Like it talks about oh, even my phone was disappointed. So it talks about the like even if it's like she's going to be called that word, she says it's gonna be worth it if it's them that they are with. So but since in every ranking there's always a song that is going to be on the last of the list, this is the song for me, at least in the initial ranking. I know some days, maybe weeks, like this song is gonna be a grower to me, and maybe just like the rest, they will come up in rankings. But for now, it is the last for me. Then the next is Now That We Don't Talk. So Now That We Don't Talk. Like I really imagine it as a song for midnights. Actually, all the songs sounds for very midnights to me. It doesn't really sound like the quintessential 1989 song wherein the synths are like there are synths here, but compared to the synths and other instrumentals, it is much more closer to midnights in my opinion compared to 1989. The next is Say Don't Go. I didn't really imagine how it's gonna be worded out if it's like this, but in the song it is actually utilized like say don't like I forgotten the melody, but it's like that. Then next is Suburban Legends. So actually I thought that since a lot of people have a pre-notion that they don't really like Suburban Legends, I actually kinda like it. Like the song is like they're meant for something even bigger than what they are. So that is my pick from it. So yeah. And then last but not least, my fave from all of it is it over now? So is that even a surprise? Like is it over? So I don't have the rankings like the list that I have from from the previews, but I would say that they are not in the bottom part of the album. These songs are a skip for me, so they are not in the bottom five, like what I said there. And maybe the three of them, Say Don't Go, Now That We Don't Talk, and quotation marks a lot, will be put in the. It's not really a skip, but I don't really want to like search it in Spotify, then manually input those titles and then listen to it. Then Is It Over Now and Suburban oh my goodness. Is It Over Now and Suburban Legends would be my go-to from the vault. So that's all. And it's up for editing Frank to do the final list here. So thank you for watching. Even though my opinion isn't really it's not really valid. But it's my opinion. Like you can share your opinions down below in the comments and maybe give me more insights on some of the songs so that I can understand it more and better, and so that I have a much more better notion to these songs and maybe I can appreciate them more. Then that's all. Like see you in the next video and tattoo tattoo ta-da. Is it over now?